We are Ginosar in Hebrew, a kibbutz at the west side of the Sea of Galilee. And in that case, what we found in the 80s, because of the level of the water, is a boat from the first century. Yes, you can say that Jesus used one of the boats. We don't know if he used that one. But let's talk about why actually people use boats. Then the first thing that you will think is to fish. That is true. Fish agriculture was very strong, but fish agriculture was good for a few months a year, mainly because you think about a baby fish, they must grow, they must let them do that, and most of the time they use it as for transportation, to move people from one side to another. If you're talking about Jesus, to me you're talking about him moving to the other side. And one time when he was right here in Gennesaret, he used that. He used not, I'm afraid to say that boat, but he used kind of that boat when he actually preached to the people. There were too many people next to the seashore, and they wanted to talk to everyone, and he stood in one of those boats that went a little bit into the water. There are few stories about it. I mean, if you're talking about Jesus, let's finish that story. Remember throwing the net to the other side after the resurrection when he met three disciples at the Sea of Galilee, and St. Peter, Andrew were fishermen, and they had a boat. We know that when he met them, he asked them to be a fisherman, but they were at the same time they preparing the net of their father's boat. And in that case, we are talking about rich people. That boat is made of so many woods. The most important wood is the oak and the cedar wood, but they repaired it so many times with so many different kind of wood. That group is there, and I cannot show you yet how many, something like 12 different wood. Is it because they were poor and they used whatever they, or is it because the wood was very expensive and they could use different kind of wood without any problem? We're going to be soon in Magdala, which is not so far away, but look at the boat here. That is the boat that we found in Magdala, at least a mosaic. And this is the same, exactly the same, it's a replica of it. And that's how the boats at the time of Jesus used to be look like. In Magdala, the village of Mary Magdalene, the Jews were very strict. They were against King Herod, and they were against the Romans who came to Israel in 66 to destroy Israel. And a lot of them went to the sea. And the book of Josephus Flavius tells us that although they flee into the sea, Vespasianus himself went into the sea with boats and killed most of them. And the water were so red of blood because of it. Then in that case, this is one of it. And now I can take you to see the 12 kinds of wood. I don't want to disturb them. There it is. So many kinds, and you can see the names of it at the right part. Those are local trees. If you want to know everything about it, then please come to Gennesaret, Kibbutz, community of people who lives together, and study about the mystery of the 2,000 years old boat. There are so many more to talk about it.